The sand had teeth. It bit at her every step. It screamed into her helmet like 1,000 razors, tearing at the seals, at the joints in her armor. She ran blind across the dunes, guided only by the flickering signal in her visor. Some old-world beacon, maybe a ruin, maybe nothing. The others had been taken by the storm hours ago. No trace, no hope. But Thay was born of ash and hardship. She wasn't dying here, not like this. She staggered, nearly dropped to her knees as a gust slammed into her side. The signal pinged again, closer. Her fingers fumbled across the stone as lightning forked through the yellow haze. Then, metal, cold and unnatural, a hatch. She slammed her palm against the console. Nothing. Then again, harder. The door groaned, opened. She fell in with the storm shrieking behind her, and the silence that followed was deafening. Inside, it was cool. Dim and soise. The air hissed clean, purified, relic tech, far beyond what her people used in the outer colonies. She didn't even register the footsteps at first, not until a voice, calm, low, human, cut through the stillness like a knife. "You're bleeding sand all over my floor." Thay's hand went to her blade by instinct, but her limbs were shaking too hard to grip it. She looked up and froze. He stood in the shadows of the corridor, holding a faded towel in one hand, a steaming mug in the other. Dust-colored clothing, scarred boots, dark hair streaked with gray at the temples. A man, tall and solid as an anchor, a human, not a corpse, not a simulation, alive. "You're not real," she whispered. The man took a sip from the mug. "Said the ghost who fell through my door. His name was Elias Vance, and he didn't ask many questions. He let her shower, gave her clean clothes, food. He didn't put her in restraints, didn't even ask what species she was. Maybe he already knew, maybe he didn't care." She watched him from the edge of the room as he fixed a solar cell by lamplight, humming an old melody. The place was old tech, Human Federation era. Pre-collapse, shelves of books, actual paper, a hydroponic bed with stubborn tomatoes trying to grow. "I thought your kind destroyed themselves," she said finally. "We tried," Elias replied. "Didn't take, I guess." Days passed. Outside, the storm raged on, relentless. Inside, they settled into a rhythm. Thay helped him repair a rusted oxygen scrubber. He taught her how to read one of the books, Call of the Wild, of all things. She asked what it meant. "It's about remembering who you really are," he said. She didn't tell him that scared her. One night, over old tea and stale rations, she asked him why he stayed behind. "After the fall, some of us didn't see the point of running anymore." "You thought you deserved to die?" "No." A pause. "I just thought someone should be here, in case someone came looking." He never called her dangerous, never looked at her with fear. She asked him if he'd ever seen others. "Not like you," he said. "You mean alien?" "I mean alive." When the storm finally died, she stood with him at the edge of the world. The desert stretched endless under the twin moons, quiet for the first time in weeks. "I should go," she said. "You could stay." A pause. The air between them thick with what neither had spoken. "What would I be if I did?" He looked at her, not like a savior, not like a soldier. "You'd be the one who proved extinction isn't the end of the story." "And you?" she asked. "I'd be the man lucky enough to witness it." She didn't leave that night, and by morning the tomatoes had started to bloom.